Okay, a football game was played. I'm pretty sure of that. I saw it. There were players. They were on a football field. They played four quarters. That was a football game. Um, Beyond that, 17-7, 49ers win. Uh, I think the vibe coming off of game one, even though they lost, I think the vibe was pretty good. Um, there was a lot of positivity with the Kellerman performance. There was positivity with the running game. There was positivity with the defense. Uh, well, a couple of those you could feel positive about for this one tonight. I think once again the big talker is going to be the performances of the quarterbacks because they didn't play anybody tonight. They sat like 27 guys, I think it was. A couple of those I think were injury related, but basically every starter other than like specialists. Um, they didn't even play like the first team offensive line. So nobody played. And it was pretty ugly stuff. Mon got the actual start this time. Didn't look real good. Then they brought it was kind of like the last game. They kind of went back and forth a little bit. The one touchdown drive we got, it was a Mannion drive. It was basically just a bunch of like crossing route throws, and then Chandler got the touchdown run. Mon threw two picks. I think it might have been the first drive that he threw one, and it was a real bad pass. And then he threw a second one late, but I mean at that point you're kind of they were down 10 points. You're kind of you know not that you're treating it like it's garbage, but I mean you are treating it like kind of like hey, you want to win the game, you want to come back and win the game, so you got to force the issue a little bit. It was another pretty bad pick. The first one was worse than the second one, but I mean Mon did make some throws. He did make some nice throws in there. One or two drops. I mean, Mannion had a drop. Zach Davison, holy shit. Mannion, darted one to Davidson and dropped it. He might have run about 80 yards for a touchdown. Um, you know, Overall, Mannion looked a little better. He looked a little more competent, but even he didn't look good either. I mean, he damn near threw a pick like inside the 10, inside like their own 10. You so I came off of last week thinking, oh my God, we've certainly got a guy we can have as our QB2. Obviously, I'm a little less certain of that now, but I kind of stick into the thing of like as far as I'm concerned, this guy's a rookie. He was a rookie last year, but he was buried at at QB3 all year. Zimmer fucking hated him. He missed a bunch of time in camp and preseason. Like it was like a lost year. So as far as I'm concerned, this guy's almost a rookie now. And I, following the reaction to the game, social media went a long way to kind of confirm my belief that this fan base just would never have patience for a rookie quarterback, to watch a rookie quarterback develop. Because how many times have we heard just in the last couple of years, we got to get rid of Kirk and get just a rookie quarterback in here and do well. Guess what? A lot of them are going to look like Kellen Mond right now. Maybe they flash, maybe they don't. Good, some bad. Sometimes the bads are going to be really bad. Um, this is what it costs if you want to have a young quarterback and develop a young quarterback. So people who wanted to ditch Kirk for some rookie, and yeah, some of them look better. I mean, but yeah, like Patrick Mahomes looks like a superstar
For the most part,
immediately.
I still
Well,
attribute
that's
it,
him.
and it
That
might
like
be
most
just
of
me
them
as
don't look like that.
guys
Most of
that just
them
call
look
a
a
lot of
lot
plays
closer to what
tonight that
Kellen
didn't
Mond
work
looks
out
like
so
now.
well. I still attribute it to our offense,
It's just a
and
question of, you know,
the defense seemed at times to me
are they able to
to be
develop
just
the
about to
talent
hold
that's
up,
there?
and then would just wear down enough, and it was just
You
20
know,
plus more plays by the Niners than we had,
does
and
it
that takes its
eventually
toll,
click with
especially
Mond?
when guys that did get reps this
You
week
know,
against the Niners less than 2 days
I,
ago, and
I'm
now
kind
they're
of
out
worried
there fighting to try to make this
they're
team.
gonna
So I
just
give our guys a lot
completely
of credit for the
just give
fight we
up
showed, but ultimately the football's just got to be better
because
execution-wise across the board. And that's obviously what we'll
you know
strive for this week, and as we get ready to play another
again
good
like
team next weekend in the Denver
ideally
Broncos.
Kirk's gonna play every game this
One
year. Like
very
he
bright
has,
spot we've
you
seen
know,
on
he's
defense the
never missed a
last
game
2
because of
weeks is
injury.
eighth-year guy, a little bit of a journey guy, T.Y. McGill.
You know,
What have you seen out of
it
his
might be
play? And he's
almost
playing like a
silly to
monster out there.
obsess over a backup
Yeah, he
quarterback
shows
position,
up time and time again. I
but
think, a sack and
you
a
know,
half tonight. He had a multiple tackles. He shows
people
up,
keep saying, oh,
and
they got to
it's
go
the
get
plays
someone. I
sometimes
don't know
that
who's
don't
out there. I don't know
register
who's out there
on
that
the
they can go
stat
get.
sheet, as you know, Ben. As a
I mean,
linebacker,
are you going to
playing
give up
behind
like
a guy
a
that's just
high draft
exploding
pick to
through
go get a
double
backup
teams up
quarterback who
front,
might never see the
hitting
field?
gaps, changing the game so that
And there
these
might be somebody
linebackers
out
like
there.
BA
There, there might be some
can
team
run
that's got like
sideline to
three
sideline like he can
quarterbacks
do.
and they don't
I think
need
across the
three.
board, there's
Most teams don't
whether
take
it's
three. I don't think the Vikings.
Ty or
You
any
know,
of our other guys up front that they
it
kind of
seems
are
unlikely
depth
that the
guys. I
Vikings are
think
going to
they've
take
got
three.
really good players in front of them that set a real
But
high standard. Harrison Phillips and Dalvin Tomlinson have had
you
great
know, I
training
don't know.
camps,
I
but
mean,
all those guys behind them really have as well. They
I
showed up
certainly
time
think
and time again
Mannion
in the practices
got back
against
in
the
the
Niners
discussion
ones.
tonight.
Those
I
guys
don't
that
think
played in the game tonight, I thought for the most part
thing is I just
held up
like
really well
we
for us.
know
All right,
Mannion's
we
not
got
going to be better than
one
he
more
is right
preseason
now.
game next week on
No
the
matter
road
how
at
many
Denver on
snaps in
Saturday.
practice,
Any
snaps
indication
in
whether we're going to
preseason
see some
games,
starters out there?
Mon
Yeah,
can
we'll work
improve.
through it this week. We've got a
Mannion
nice
cannot.
plan for our
Mannion's
guys
the
kind of coming
finished
off of
product. He's
what
this
was
is the
some
best
real great work
Sean
for us
Mannion
this
will ever
week
be.
in our kind of phase
I don't
one
know
of
that I can
training
say that
camp and
about
kind of
Kellen
move
Mond.
into the last phase.
And
As we prep
I
for the
was
Denver
against the
Broncos, but
pick when
also
they made
making
it.
sure we've got our eye
I'm
ultimately
fully
like
on
we
board
have
with
had this whole training camp
Kirk
on
for this
September
year and
11th,
hopefully
and the
many years
challenge
to
that will
come.
be to come for the 2022 regular season.
But
I think our guys across our
I still think
roster
there's something that
are in a
can be
good spot
developed there
physically
with
right now.
Mond, and I hope
We
they
just need to
don't
continue
just
to develop on the back
look
end
at
and allow some of these back end
well, now
roster
he
spot
threw a couple
competitions
of
to
picks in the
really
preseason game, so now we got to
kind of take
just
hold this last
jettison
week,
him
and we're gonna have
because
some real hard decisions to make with this
you
football team
you can
because
have
of
essentially a rookie
I think
quarterback.
some of that depth
You
that's
have
really
to give him
developed on the
time.
defensive side, and then
So
some playmakers as well on the
we'll see what
offensive
happens
side.
there.
We've got to work the special teams to make sure
Not
that
much
that
to say
phase
for the rest of the
becomes a
game.
strength for us.
Nobody
So
on offense
lots
really
to
looked
still
good.
be
The offensive
determined on our
line,
team. The guys' efforts
it
been
was
great.
all backups,
Obviously,
and
we continue to clean up our
they
football
weren't very good. Ole Udoh was
execution,
out there
and us as a
looking like
coaching
a
staff and
fool
myself
again.
mainly will be
They can get rid
we'll
of
be
him
working this
anytime
week to get
too.
our best. All right, thanks a lot. As a reminder to you Vikings fans out there, roster does get cut down by 5
Defense,
more spots on
the
Tuesday as we
defense looked
hone in
good. Like
this
the
final
guys they
Vikings
had out there,
roster.
defense.
So,
T.Y.
Coach Carl,
McGill
thank you
got
so
a
much for
couple
your
more
time.
sacks.
Thanks, Ben.
Like he's absolutely making the team. Booth got
Academy
hurt,
News are
kind of
brought to you by Wildfire,
looked
located
really
at
bad at
8 Murray
first. Like
Center. Visit
he needed help to get off the field. I was like, oh
wildfirerestaurant.com as the
God, don't
Minnesota
tell me we
Vikings
just
fall
lost
to the
to
49ers
one of our top draft picks to like
17-7, and as
an
we'll get next to
ACL
their
injury or something. But I
Denver
guess it was an
on
ankle.
next
Maybe sprained an
Saturday,
ankle.
the
So
final preseason
so
game of
hopefully
2022.
he'll be
Hey,
okay.
Vikings fans, purchase any fully guaranteed
You know,
gasoline at Quick
big thing
Trip
with the
Wins for a
defense is,
quick
I mean,
rewards card
just with the
and
guys out there,
enter the Vikings
you know,
opening drive contest.
they're
You
playing
could win
fast
free
and they're
fuel
tackling
and a
pretty
new
well.
Ford F-150
They kind of
from the
it got a
Northwest
little
Ford
ugly
dealers.
towards the end
No
because
purchase
they were on the
necessary.
field the whole
See
second
your
half
local Quick Trip
because
for details.
we
More
were,
coming up here in
we
the
were doing
post game.
shit
We'll
on
go over
offense in
some
the second
stats.
half.
Plus, we're making our way
Um,
to Vikings fan line that I believe tonight will be with Nordo and
but
Rob Johnson. That's all coming up here.
they were pretty good in the
This is
first
Vikings
half. They
football.
they're flying around and they're tackling good. I think and you see we see the A team out there. If they just do those two things, if they play aggressively and they tackle well, I think that's gonna make a huge difference for how this defense looks. And I'm like even watching the offense with some of the plays they're running. Like can't wait to see some of these plays with Kirk and JJ and Thielen and Cook and all these guys, like the A team. But yeah, this was not much. This was not much of a football game to watch, even by preseason standards. I thought last week was pretty good for a preseason game. This week, not so good. And they got one more left. They go to Denver next Saturday. So, and they'll probably sit everybody. I mean, I can't imagine they play starters now. So we probably won't see you know the top of the line guys, until the opener against Green Bay 3 weeks from tomorrow, I believe.
Move water, improve
Um,
water, and enjoy water for happier,
but
healthier
yeah,
lives. From great tasting water
you know,
straight from the kitchen faucet
it was a
to
football game.
energy-efficient
They
pumping
definitely
solutions,
played.
and everywhere in between. We make the most of life's essential resources.
But
Visit
yeah, I think
pentair.com to
you know
learn more.
definitely got a little cold water
Pentair,
poured
the
on
official
the Mon
sustainable
Mania
water
this
partner
week.
of the
But I'm not.
Minnesota Vikings.
I'm still of the opinion that I'm not
Are you
looking for him
for
to
a
be
safe, loving, learning
the quarterback of the
environment for
future.
your child?
I just
New
wanted to
Horizon
be
Academy is a family-owned child care program that serves families just like yours.
some
Our
sort of
curriculum is specially designed to
decent
meet the
backup quarterback, which I
educational
think he
needs of
can be
children
if he
ages
gets the
6
time
weeks
to
through
develop.
school age.
So
We invite you to call or stop
there's
at
not
your
much to say.
neighborhood New Horizon Academy to take a tour anytime.
But
Learn more at newhorizonacademy.net. New Horizon
hopefully Booth is
Academy,
okay,
where
and
love and learning grow.
hopefully we get some more positivity against Denver.
This is Vikings.